This country. So I think Canada is going to be a very serious contender to be our 51st state.
And they lost their mind, okay? Could parts of Canada, though, become the 51st state of the Union? I mean, is he that far off? Let's think about this. The people of the Canadian province of Alberta appear to be super fed up with the new Canadian government, and they're pushing for independence in one area, especially this guy, Mark Carney, was voted in as their new PM, and he is awful. Okay, keep in mind, Alberta is considered like the Texas of Canada. They are way more conservative, way more limited government, and produce the overwhelming amount of the country's commodities, like timber and oil and a bunch of other stuff. So the federal government of Canada is just like basically pooping their pants because they realize that they can't fund any of their big government programs without the revenue from the resources of that area. Cameron Davies, the leader of the Republican Party of Alberta and also one of the people helping lead the charge for Alberta's independence. Dude, I really hope this goes through.
We do too. We're working hard, convincing hearts and minds. For far too long, we've been held hostage by the Ottawa elites. And it's time for that relationship to end. It's abusive, it's toxic, we want out. Texas was a great republic, Alberta's going to be a great republic as well.
But you guys, you produce the oil, you produce timber, you are the production center, ironically more conservative there, and yet you have the liberal coastal elites being like, no, you guys owe us all this stuff. They consume, you produce, and you said, stop taking my guns, I got to defend myself against polar bears, and now you're out.
For far too long, we've been taken advantage of. We've paid the bills. And we've been treated like second-class citizens, you know, taxation without representation. Two votes in Alberta have the same weight as one vote in Nova Scotia. It's time for that to end. We have unfair representation, we pay the bills, and we're tired of our rights being trampled on, whether that be from COVID to Second Amendment, which we don't have yet, but we're going to fight for that.
Right.
Our firearms rights, protecting yourself, your family. The Republican Party of Alberta believes in faith, family, and freedom, and we're going to fight for that every step of the way.
And what everybody talks about, you know, these things happening. We've even had states want to like join other states and things like that here in America, but it never actually happens. What are the odds this actually happens?
I can tell you it will happen. There are only two ingredients. There are only two ingredients for independence, and that's will of the people and international recognition. Albertans will fight for their independence. We will vote for independence, and as soon as we vote for that independence, we need nations like the United States, like our friends and allies and freedom-loving countries all around the world to recognize our independence as an independent republic.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, let me tell you, the United States of Carl will recognize that immediately. All right, but you're not the only ones. All of a sudden, you make all this noise, and you're like, and all these other people are like, hey, wait, we produce stuff too, and we pay a ton of taxes that don't go back to our thing. Saskatchewan, a group is also meeting to, look for their own independence. They lose you guys in Saskatchewan, it's over for Canada.
We'll bring Saskatchewan along with us. They're just like Albertans,
yeah.
And we have so much in common. They're like our little brother to the east, and we'll take them along with us.
Yeah, I mean that is. You're talking about Montreal and places like that going to be totally screwed. Real quick, leftists here in the U.S. they praise Canada's healthcare system, but we just saw a woman that she had basically like an endocrine problem and couldn't get an appointment, so they recommended suicide. It's like, this is your model for national...